All right, so today we are ditching our snow boots,
Yeah.
trading them in for sunglasses,
Okay.
because we are headed to sunny Umbria,
Ah,
Italy.
yes. Yes.
Now, I was reading through this newsletter.
Okay.
Love to visit Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm already so captivated just
Yeah.
by the descriptions of the food.
I can imagine.
Just the rolling hills and the vineyards and olive groves.
It really is a beautiful region.
It just sounds so delicious.
Well, and what's really interesting about Umbrian cuisine
Yeah.
is that it's very much tied to that landscape.
Okay.
It's all about simplicity, seasonality.
All of that.
Really letting those incredible ingredients shine.
So the newsletter mentions that Umbria is known for both its red and white wines,
Oh, absolutely.
which is very exciting to me
Yeah.
as a wine lover.
Of course.
But I was wondering if you could kind of break down for us what we should be looking for.
Sure. So if you're into reds, you can't miss the Sagrantino.
Okay.
It's big and bold, almost inky in color.
Wow.
Really perfect with those hearty Umbrian dishes.
Nice.
And then for white Grichetto is a must-try.
Right.
Think crisp dry with hints of almond and citrus.
I'm taking notes.
Good.
But wait, there's more.
Always.
The newsletter mentions Trevi,
Mm-hmm.
which is nicknamed the olive oil capital.
Yes.
So are we talking like world-class olive oil here?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Trevi's olive oil is legendary, and it's largely thanks to a particular olive variety they grow there, the Moriolo.
Moriolo.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty intense.
It produces an oil that's incredibly robust peppery,
Oh, wow.
with a slight bitterness that's just divine,
Okay.
especially on grilled meats or a simple bruschetta.
You had me at bruschetta.
Of course.
But before we get too lost in olive oil fantasies,
Okay.
the newsletter throws this curveball at us,
Right.
cooking in front of Europe's tallest waterfall in Umbria.
Now that sounds interesting.
What in the world?
Right.
No.
It's like something out of a dream.
I know, it sounds so magical.
I'm picturing this incredible cascade of water, the mist, and then amidst all of that, a delicious meal being prepared.
Okay, but what kind of meal?
Well,
Don't leave us hanging.
right, that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
The newsletter leaves it to our imagination.
Oh, come on.
But based on what we know about Umbria,
Okay.
I'm betting it involves local specialties.
Okay.
Maybe fresh-caught trout grilled with lemon and herbs,
Okay.
or perhaps a wild boar ragu, slow-cooked and incredibly flavorful.
Oh my gosh, my stomach is officially rumbling.
Mine too.
You know what else caught my eye?
What's that?
They mentioned this 12th century monastery
Oh, wow.
that has been converted into a hotel.
That's amazing.
Talk about atmosphere.
What's fascinating about that
Yeah.
is that the newsletter emphasizes disconnecting at this monastery,
Okay.
getting unplugged.
Right.
And I think that would translate beautifully to the dining experience.
Ooh, I'm getting this sense of like quiet candlelit meals, ancient stone walls,
Yes.
maybe the faint scent of incense in the air.
Exactly. It wouldn't just be about the food itself. Yeah.
But the entire ambiance, the
Yeah.
history,
Wow.
the feeling of stepping back in time.
I am sold. Hold on. Before we get too swept away,
Right.
let's pause for a second
Oh.
and recap what we've learned about Umbria so far.
Sounds good.
I mean, it's clearly not just another pretty Italian region.
Right. It's a place where food is an expression of the land, the history, the culture.
I love that.
From that peppery Moriolo olive oil to a simple seasonal salad.
Yeah.
There's this deep sense of connection and authenticity.
And I have to say, this newsletter is doing an amazing job of bringing that to life.
It really is.
So stay tuned because we're about to delve even deeper into the culinary heart of Umbria.
Okay, so that monastery sounds like pure bliss.
Yeah.
But I want to get back to this monastery turned hotel for a second.
Sure.
What more can we uncover about it?
What's really interesting is that the newsletter doesn't just say it's a place to get unplugged.
Right.
It specifically uses the phrase digital detox.
Ooh, I like that.
So, we're really talking about an immersive experience,
Yeah.
a complete break from the modern world.
And I can't help but wonder how that digital detox mindset might influence the food they serve.
Right. I'm imagining meals that are slow and intentional, prepared with a lot of care and attention to detail.
Yeah.
Maybe they even grow their own produce, in a monastery garden.
Now you're talking
Yeah.
fresh herbs and sun-ripened tomatoes.
Exactly.
Maybe even some ancient varieties of vegetables that you can't find anywhere else.
Exactly. And wouldn't it be amazing if they incorporated traditional Umbrian recipes,
Oh my God.
passed down through generations of monks?
That's such a cool idea.
right.
Think about it. Recipes that have been perfected over centuries.
Yeah.
using simple ingredients and time-honored techniques.
Yeah, it'd be like a culinary time capsule.
And imagine the dining room itself,
Oh.
maybe a refectory with vaulted ceilings,
Uh-huh.
candlelight flickering on the stone walls, the
Beautiful.
quiet murmur of conversation.
It really would be like stepping back in time.
You are painting such a vivid picture. I can almost hear the clinking of glasses
Yeah.
and smell that aroma of fresh bread baking in a monastery kitchen.
It's remarkable how this newsletter, with just a few well-chosen words,
Yeah,
has sparked our imaginations and transported us to this incredible place.
it really is. And I think it speaks to the power of culinary travel, the ability to experience a culture through its food, its flavors, its stories.
Absolutely. It's not just about satisfying our taste buds. It's about nourishing our souls.
I love that.
And Umbria seems like the perfect place to do just that.
You know, before we started this deep dive, I had like a vague idea of Umbria.
Yeah.
You know, maybe some beautiful scenery,
Yeah.
a few hilltop towns.
Yeah.
But now it's coming alive in a whole new way.
It's amazing how food can open up a destination, isn't it?
Yeah.
It gives us this deeper understanding of the people, the traditions, the rhythm of life.
And in Umbria, it seems that rhythm is one of slowing down,
Yeah.
savoring the moment,
Mm.
and appreciating the simple pleasures.
It's a reminder that sometimes the most profound experiences are found in those quiet moments, away from the noise and distractions of modern life.
Beautifully said. So what do you say we shift gears
Okay.
and explore that unforgettable waterfall meal a bit more?
Sounds good.
I'm dying to know what culinary delights await us there. All right, so that monastery sounds like pure bliss.
Yeah.
But let's get back to this waterfall feast for a second.
Okay.
The newsletter mentions it's in front of Europe's tallest waterfall.
That's right. It's the Cascata della Marmor,
Wow.
a marvel of Roman engineering.
I can only imagine.
Just picture it.
Yeah.
The roar of the cascading water mist swirling in the air. And right there in front of you, a rustic table set for a culinary adventure.
Sign me up.
Right.
But what kind of food would they even serve in such a unique setting?
Well, that's where the fun comes in.
I know.
We get to speculate a little bit,
Okay.
knowing Umbria's focus on local ingredients.
Right.
I'm picturing dishes that highlight the region's bounty.
Yeah.
So perhaps something simple like pasta,
Okay.
like strangozzi,
Strangozzi?
tossed with fresh truffles, or a wild mushroom sauce.
Ooh, truffles. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
I can almost smell that earthy aroma.
Yeah.
But what about something a little more adventurous?
Okay.
I mean, this is a waterfall after all.
All right, then maybe they'd showcase the local river trout,
Oh, yeah.
grilled over an open fire and seasoned with just a squeeze of lemon and some fresh herbs.
Oh, my gosh.
Simple yet elegant.
Okay, my mouth is officially watering.
As it should be.
But it's not just about the food, right?
Of course.
It's the whole experience.
Yeah.
What would it feel like to dine in front of a waterfall like that?
Well, the newsletter describes the experience as immersive.
Okay.
So I think it's about engaging all of your senses,
Nice.
not just the taste,
Yeah.
but the sight of that cascading water, the sound, the feel of the vest on your skin.
Wow.
It's meant to be a truly unforgettable sensory experience.
It sounds like a symphony for the senses.
It does.
And the food is just one instrument in that orchestra.
Beautifully said.
This deep dive has really opened my eyes to what culinary travel can be.
Yeah.
It's not just about ticking off restaurants on a list.
Yeah.
It's about discovering a place through its flavors, its traditions, its soul.
Exactly. And Umbria,
Yeah.
with its emphasis on simplicity and seasonality and that connection to the land, seems like the perfect place to really embrace that philosophy.
So for our listeners out there,
Yes.
if you are feeling even the slightest bit inspired by our little Umbrian adventure today,
Yeah.
we encourage you to explore further.
Absolutely.
We've got links to the Love to Visit Italy newsletter and other resources down in the show notes.
Check it out.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll all find ourselves sharing a meal in front of that magnificent waterfall,
I hope so.
raising a glass of Umbrian wine
Cheers.
to the simple pleasures in life.
To Umbria.
Until next time, keep exploring and happy eating.